My name is James Michael Matthew. The title of my book is Prophecy Before Vision. So the world is in chaos, and that chaos is being driven by a number of global challenges that are coming together at once. The world has never had to deal with these kinds of challenges. So there's a climate change crisis. It's real. And the only solution being bannered about to defeat climate change is net zero carbon. And net zero carbon will never work to defeat climate change. We have a vast and growing, both domestic and global, wealth and inequality crisis. And it is not sustainable, and if we don't solve it, it will end in a calamity, both in this country and around the world. We have a declining birth rate issue, largely driven by these economic issues that confronts the world and this country, but also driven by modern contraceptives. We have an aging population on top of that. So not only are birth rates declining, but people are living older. So the combination of those two events are driving an aging population, which obviously brings its own set of new issues to deal with. And last but not least, we have a global military and political challenge driven by what I call the new Axis powers, and I wrote a book about defeating the new Axis powers. The new Axis powers are led by China and include Russia, Iran, North Korea. They're coming together. It's the biggest threat to the world since World War II. So how do we possibly get through these challenges? And it comes down to seeing the future and making the right decisions, both on a short-term basis and a long-term basis. And that's why I wrote this book, to help people predict the future, predict their future. I also, in the book, list my prophecies for the 21st century. So the major prophecies, the major events that I see coming to confront the world and to help us make better decisions. What I do when I'm not being an author, so I started my own company, I founded my own company. The name of the company is JM Prophecies Corporation. I named it after my book. I started being an author to write about what I want to build as a business. And so my company's mission is twofold. One, to tackle these major challenges of our times. And secondly, what I call is building the selfless economy. And I wrote a book with the title of Building the Selfless Economy, and it really deals with this issue of wealth and income inequality. And that's our mission. Right now I'm focused on climate change, and I believe we have the only strategies that can defeat climate change. I think we're the global leader in climate change strategy, and I'll be going to members of Congress in different states these next few years to lay that out. There's many press releases out there that have published articles on this topic as well. It's interesting that I recently came across Inktrail Press, and they found me, and it's been a great relationship. I actually recently, in the last few months actually, started to get to the point where the demands of my business were leading me to the point where I would not be able to continue as an author. There wasn't enough time in the day and not enough thought power to spread around, but they've helped me in becoming an author and being more productive, allocated my time better, helping me offloading work to them. And so I've actually gotten to the point where now they're helping me build a business too. So they're learning about climate change, they're learning about these topics, and they're actually helping me build my business, and in addition to helping me be an author. And I would highly recommend them to anyone who wants those services. Thank you.